All right, JB, here we go. In the ring, we have from Paradise City, he is the Rocker, Kriss Sands.
That's my guy, my buddy. What is going on?
We have some housekeeping going on here. And his opponent, he is the reigning Imagine Live champion, the great neighbor, James Ross. With our special referee, as appointed by Eric Enders, we have Lucio DeVere.
I couldn't be more worn out with these two dorks. Very, very capable wrestler here in James Ross, and a very, very strange father in James Ross.
Once the ring is ready, I guess we'll start.
We're in no short supply of weirdness, as always, here with these Ross dorks. Lucio DeVere suited up in the referee position. I've known Lucio DeVere probably 16 or 17 years, and I'm not sure I've ever seen him don the referee shirt. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes.
You got to wonder where his head's at after being berated by his friend Eric Enders earlier and continuously. So we're going to see how he does as a referee here tonight. We're almost ready.
Well, he's a more than capable wrestler, and I'm sure he's a more than capable referee. Got Eric Enders at ringside here.
All right, here we go, Jimmy. We're going to start it off.
We got Eric Enders at ringside here, along with neighbor John Ross. We got Lucio DeVere in the referee. I'm not sure I like my boy Kriss Sands' odds heading into this thing, but he grabs an early side headlock and takeover. Beautifully done.
Nice escape, though, by James Ross. Kriss Sands quickly out of it. All right, here we go with our first official referee duties of Lucio DeVere.
Looked fairly like a fairly clean break.
Yeah.
My buddy Kriss Sands letting these Ross boys get up under his skin a little bit.
Well, it's hard to ignore the shenanigans of Ross and Son.
It is. It is.
They're tiresome, that's for sure. Here we go with another lockup in the middle. Kriss Sands with the go around. He grabs the side headlock.
Kriss Sands always looking to advance his position, just like I taught him. No, look like he had a handful of mullet there.
No signal from our referee. Lucio keeping an eye on everything. Kriss Sands backs off as James Ross tucked and ran into the ropes, get away from him.
Interesting dynamic here. Kriss Sands might want to watch his back as James Ross and Eric Enders take up two sides of the ring here on the floor.
Definitely feels like a 3-on-1, doesn't it, Jimmy?
Certainly does. Certainly does. It probably could turn into one at any time.
James Ross trying to fight out of the go behind here.
Tight rear waist block.
Kriss Sands drops down, grabs both legs, floats over.
Beautifully done. Kriss Sands learned that in his extensive training seminars here at Imagine Dojo. If you're interested in becoming a professional wrestler, referee, manager, ring announcer, production, anything, contact Imagine Dojo today. James Ross with a beautiful, beautiful reversal there into that hammerlock.
Kriss Sands is back up, though, as he's got the back of the head of James Ross. Ducks out the back door. Goes right back to that side headlock. That's his bread and butter.
Beautifully done. Almost shades of Braden Elliott here with the clamp on that side headlock. Beautifully done.
James Ross, though, is throwing some right hands to get out of this move. Oh, up and over.
Nice wrestling there with a fireman's carry. I'll give credit where credit's due. That is a classic wrestling maneuver performed beautifully there by James Ross.
That's what's so frustrating with James Ross. He is such a good technical wrestler, but he always stoops to the underhanded shenanigans, and every match, it's uncalled for.
Yeah, when you're young and impressionable, it's easy to become a product of your surroundings. Beautiful arm drag there. Tell Kriss Sands a product of his surroundings. Oh, James Ross wise to bail to the floor.
He saw it coming. Kriss Sands is going for a third arm drag. James Ross bailed.
Well, if I was Kriss Sands, I may not go out there.
No, he should definitely stay in the ring. It's much safer in the ring.
Much. The numbers are in his favor in there.
Lucio saying he's calling it right down the middle, and to this point, he certainly has.
All right. Lucio splitting it right down the middle like that red and black face paint. It's like that mohawk peeking up off the center of his head right down the middle. We'll see, though. We will see. Lucio DeVere, like I said, very, very dangerous in between those ropes as a wrestler. He very well should know the job of a referee. He should know how to perform it correctly, and we hope that he does. The officiating here at Imagine Wrestling, always on point, always right down the center, and I hope Lucio DeVere calls it the same.
We got Kriss Sands grabbing that side headlock once again. He is sweet. James Ross going to have some cauliflower here after this match.
And Kriss Sands gonna have a sore scalp. Another handful of mullet on that back end of the ropes. James Ross trying to get away with whatever he can here.
Right now, though, what he can't get away from is Kriss Sands. Kriss Sands is like a dog with a bone right now. He is hanging on for everything it's worth.
Almost an atomic drop attempt there by James Ross. Kriss Sands carries the momentum over beautifully. They're back up and they're going.
James Ross finally able to get Kriss Sands off him, but Kriss Sands runs right through him with the shoulder tackle. Down goes James Ross. Kriss Sands having mine here. It goes off the ropes. Goes up. Oh, what a shot to the gut from James Ross. That stopped all the momentum that Kriss Sands had. And a Russian leg sweep right down the mat. Kriss Sands is hurt.
Yeah, they arm trap on that Russian leg sweep. He grapevine the arm through his own knee. Very interesting offense from James Ross. And now he's all over that hurt arm.
He's found the weak point, and he's going to exploit it here. So he drives his knee right into the back of that elbow, hyperextending the elbow, causing even more pain for Kriss Sands.
You can see the pain on my boy's face. Hopefully he can find a way here to fight through this. He's still got another good limb there to fight back with. There he goes with the back elbow.
He's down to one arm, though, Jimmy. That left arm's been definitely worked over already just in a few moves.
Ah, rope assisted. That's about as filthy as it gets. James Ross and Lucio DeVere, to his credit, all over him. I didn't like Kriss Sands' odds heading into this, but Lucio DeVere has proved to call it down the center so far.
James Ross again staying on that arm. Not only is he focusing on, as we got 2 count, not only is he focusing on that left arm, when he pulled Kriss Sands up, he grabbed the arm to pull him up, putting even more torque on that elbow.
Absolutely. Beautiful comes back again, once again with that fireman's carry. Oh, there's a top wrist lock with a bridge. Look at that.
Kriss Sands, though, he uses it to float over into a cover. He gets a 2 count of his own. James Ross right back on as the great neighbor just delivered a boot right to the face of Kriss Sands. Kriss is down, and he is hurt.
He is. Kriss Sands is in a bad way here. It's been a while since I've seen Kriss Sands in this amount of trouble, and he is certainly favoring that arm.
He's trying to keep that arm away from James Ross, but James Ross is right on him as he stomps him right in the chest. Kriss Sands with a big haymaker that missed. James Ross is just taking his time, picking his shots. It's smart. Whether you like it or not, it's smart. Oh!
Trying to dislocate that elbow.
He may have. He may have just done it, Jimmy. 2 count, then. Lucio hearing it from both sides of the ring here. He's being told to count faster. I don't know, Jimmy. I thought it was a good count.
Yeah, I thought it was a good count, too. I'm worried about my friend Kriss Sands here in that elbow. He's trying to pull himself up here, up to a vertical base. He's fighting back.
But James Ross comes right back with a boot to the gut again. Again, grabbing that left arm. Kriss Sands trying to fight out with the right. I don't know what James Ross has in mind. Oh! Just pulling the arm over the top rope. Just tearing at all the ligaments and muscles and everything that is in that arm. He's trying to destroy the elbow. Kriss Sands went hard into the turnbuckle there. Great number, calling a shot with the splash in the corner.
Beautiful Stinger style splash.
Kriss Sands blocked the suplex.
Oh, inside cradle. Excuse me, small package.
2.5 count.
Beautiful. James Ross quicker to the feet again.
A boot right to the spine. Kriss Sands has fought numerous matches here. I mean, he's been a mainstay. Have you ever seen him in this much trouble right now?
Nah, it's been a while, man. That arm's not looking good.
No.
Kriss Sands is known, he always has a little more in the tank. He's got a little more fight, a little more fire. As he says, he's always got one more song on the playlist. So Kriss Sands needs to find that note and hit it right now. Oh, behind the referee's back, Eric Enders with the choke. Are you kidding me?
So no. We have the shenanigans of John Ross distracting our referee. Meanwhile, Eric Enders is over here choking out Kriss Sands, and how John Ross is back over hitting him again.
John Ross with is that a fly swatter? The weirdo shenanigans of these two dorks know no ends. They're up to a vertical base here. This thing's quiet back down.
I don't know how Kriss Sands is up.
Oh, hello. Beautiful.
Kriss Sands into a pin. James Ross able to kick out on 2, right to the top of the head with a right arm.
Kriss Sands with all that old school flavor with the up and over sunset flip. Beautifully done.
Now they're telling Lucio he counted too fast.
Too fast.
Is this the case of Three Little Bears?
I believe it is.
James Ross staying in firm control of this match here, continue to work over the left elbow of Kriss Sands. That elbow may be useless. Jimmy, you might be fighting with a one-armed man come December.
Your arm ain't supposed to bend that way. He's got that top wrist lock bent all the way up behind his mullet.
Kriss Sands, though, he's able to create a little bit of space as he was able to jack the jaw a little bit there, James Ross. James Ross comes back with a big right, but he's met with a right of Kriss Sands. Not much behind it, but enough. Kriss Sands building up a little bit of head of steam here. Knocking down James Ross with some back elbows.
Kriss Sands finding a way to improvise here.
He's only got one arm, though. You got to wonder how much he can do. So far, it's working for him, though. He's got the grip for the Bulldog. There's a running Bulldog.
He got
all
that.
Could be it.
This could
Kriss
be it right
Sands into
here.
the cover. 2, and James Ross just got that left arm up off the mat. Kriss Sands almost had it right there.
I fully believe with wrist extension and a grapevine on that leg, that very well could have been it. Kriss Sands showing the wear that they've put on that elbow.
Jimmy, I think Kriss Sands setting up for that rocker dropper. If he hits us, this is it for James Ross. Oh, but James Ross was able to sidestep into a neck breaker. James Ross right into a cover. Somehow, whether to his own detriment or not, Kriss Sands kicked out.
He did. My buddy still got some fight left in him. Beautiful counter. I don't think I've ever seen that before. And James Ross is losing his cool.
James Ross now berating our referee, Lucio DeVere, who I think's done a great job. Oh, Lucio just pushed James.
Oh, high stack.
3 count. Kriss Sands is your winner. Kriss Sands just rolled up James Ross.
That's my boy. As these idiots fight amongst themselves, your winner of the match, Kriss Sands. Eric Enders calling for a mic.
Yeah, look, listen. You know exactly what you just did. You know exactly what you just did. You fast counted. You saw an opportunity and you helped him win. You need to do, look at me. You need to do the right thing and restart this match. Or, even better, admit what you did was wrong. Reverse the decision. Do the right thing.
Fast count. Do what's right. Yeah, I messed up. The count was fast. I'm reversing the decision.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Hey, announce it. Still champion. Still with.